Hey, Rean, are you free now? Do you want to ride? We do want you to ride the bike today if possible. Yes. Okay, let's ride. Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. Angie being Angelica of the purple hair. And because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we've tuned it specifically to her, it's become a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. That would be true. Right. I'm really hoping I make it through this alive. Don't scare him now, Angie. Pro's ridden it just fine. But I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Well, there's that. Which is great. You'll have a more objective opinion after your ride. I guess it makes sense why you asked me then. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the hideaway. The highway. My friend has a song about the other thing, and for some reason that was the first thing that popped in my head when I saw that word. Oh my gosh. Rean does not look like he belongs on that bike. So what are Toa and Crow doing here? And to save your life if you fall off and crash? Angie and George told us you'd be doing this. They just want to laugh at him, I just know it. So I came along to show some support and take some time off work. My reason isn't quite as sweet as little Toa's here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Oh boy. Thanks. Bro, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Rean. Just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked great for me. We can rebuild the bike, so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? He's like, what? Yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So have fun. Thanks, Angelica. That helps. I won't let you down. Oh boy, am I really driving this thing? Okay then, that should be just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. The 3 things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right, we want to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers. You might not really get them until you're on the bike proper though. Hit me. First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving. So let's talk about how to get started. Starting the engine is simple enough. But how smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle, and then slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Next up is switching gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like when you start her up. I can do that. The last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle and apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stop. I can't believe that we're riding a motorcycle. Strongly to the front, lightly to the back. That's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this. That's why this is all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So what do you say? Ready to go? You bet! Right then, first is starting up the engine. Wow, this is pretty intense. Kinda reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Right, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so pull the clutch level, shift to first gear, and twist the throttle. Now that I've done that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Angelica told me how to do this. What exactly did she say again? Breathe slowly and steadily. Now we're talking. This is great. There he goes. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. He hopefully gonna crash. How do I stop again? I don't remember. Oh no. Wow, this feels amazing. I'm amazed just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to this speed now. Let's try switching gears. Right, first I need to roll off the throttle, then I need to pull in the clutch, change gears, then release it. Angelica told me I had to handle the clutch a specific way during all of this. What was it again? There we go. That's it. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Going this fast really does feel great. I get why Angelica loves this so much. Well, the fun's got to come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop. Obviously, I need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I put on them? I'm pretty sure Angelica said strong on the front and light on the rear. I stopped almost exactly where I expected to, so I guess I did it right. This thing's incredible though. It feels like I'm still riding along, even though I've come to a stop. But I guess I've got to snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. I better head back. Welcome back, Rean. Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. The sheer speed, the engine's vibration, and the feeling of the wind as you ride along, I've never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, "Let me go back out and ride." Plain as day. Seems like you handled it pretty well too, based on your report. Not bad for a first timer, at least. Good for you, Rean. I probably could have done better, but I do appreciate it. Thanks. Now, we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase, but let's hear that back at the engineering building. Good plan. Aw, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. Rose, you almost missed awkward romance and drugged cookies. Or you had just missed it. Okay. No problem, Rose. Thanks, Rean. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. Or she's like kind of wobbling. Of course, they're all kind of wobbling a little bit. I never really noticed it. I'll have to be sure to tell Elisa's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass producing Orbal bikes. Elisa's mother is the chairman of the Rhineford group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Ragnar and Rhineford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah? They're both big names in Ruhr? I think they pronounced it Ruhr, right? Yeah, Angie's dad is one of the group's biggest shareholders, too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Elisa's mother provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike, too. So that's how you got your hands on everything? That's right. Although, whether or not Rhineford will actually mass produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something that the masses can handle. And today, you are a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks. And we got